Hi, I'm Ayla of Transcending Trims, and this is It's More Than a Haircut. Real talk from behind the chair, unfiltered stories, deep reflections, and the raw truth about life in the beauty industry. Let's explore the emotional side of making others feel beautiful while learning how to hold on to our own confidence too. Season 2, Episode 6, From Hair to Heels. Why I started creating sexy content. The real reason I leaned into content creation and fully embraced my sensual side. Trigger warning! This episode contains discussion of sexual empowerment and societal judgment of sex work and adult content that may be sensitive for some listeners. If that feels tender for you right now, feel free to skip or come back when you're ready. Please take care of yourself and listen with discretion. Hi, beautiful soul. This is the story of how I went from balayage blowouts to body stockings and heels, how I left social media to heal and came back on my own terms, expressing my sensuality fully, unapologetically, and how for the first time I felt powerful in my skin. This isn't just about content creation. It's about beauty, embodiment, and the art of becoming. I have always loved beauty, not just the work, cutting, coloring, styling, but the feeling of it, the transformation, the performance, the way a hairstyle or an outfit can shift your entire energy, your posture, your mood. Even as a little girl, I'd play dress up for hours. Gloves, lipstick, my mom's high heels, 3 sizes too big. Not because I wanted attention, but because I wanted to see myself, feel powerful and soft at the same time. And as I stepped back from social media and gave myself space, I started reconnecting with her. The little girl who loved to sing at the top of her lungs, who loved to dance in front of the mirror and put on a show for no one else but herself. I found myself at karaoke again, letting my voice fill the room, modeling for fun, playing with poses and angles like art, dancing not for an audience, but because it felt good in my body, performing not for perfection, but for the joy of it. That little girl never went away. She was just waiting for me to find her. When I left social media, I thought I was done being seen. I thought disappearing would make me feel safe. But in the silence, I noticed something missing. My sensuality. So long, I had dimmed that part of myself. I'd been conditioned to believe it was dangerous, shameful, too much. But as I healed, I realized my sensuality isn't for them. It isn't for men. It isn't for validation. It's mine. And when I finally let myself play, teasing, dancing, styling photo shoots, slipping into lingerie, it finally felt like coming home to a part of me I'd locked away. At first, it felt strange, posting a flirty selfie and hearing a man say he couldn't stop thinking about me. Then it hit me. I wasn't powerless here. I wasn't being consumed. I was the one creating the scene, the mood, the fantasy. I was directing the energy. It wasn't about control. It was about freedom. The freedom to be desired and still safe. The freedom to be soft and powerful. What surprised me the most about creating sexy content was how creative it felt. The lighting, the angles, the props, the playlist that sets the mood. It's just not posing in lingerie. It's storytelling. It's art. I found myself layering my love of fashion, beauty, and performance into each shoot. Each one felt like a tiny reclamation of the parts of me that I had grown out of. The girl who loved playing dress up and the woman who longed to feel beautiful. And for the first time, I'd realized I'd created a stage where I could perform, not for approval, not for applause, but entirely on my own terms. I won't lie, there was some shame. Voices in my head. What will people think? What if they find out? What if they judge me? And they have. Some people have. But here's the thing. People were going to judge me no matter what. Whether I was Ayla Davis the hairstylist or April Days in heels and lipstick. So I chose to be judged for being myself. For me, hyper femininity isn't about catering to men. It's about celebrating the parts of womanhood I used to feel I had to tone down. The curves, the softness, the bold lips, the big hair, the giggles, the sighs, the unapologetic wanting to be beautiful. It lights me up in a way I can't explain. Like I'm channeling every version of me that was ever told to calm down, cover up, or be less. I'm done being less. Do people talk? There were whispers when my husband's friends found out, when old coworkers stumbled across my Instagram, when family members started to ask questions. I don't know anyone access to my body, my choice. The people who truly see me, they're proud. My husband is proud. Because it's not about shame, it's about liberation. What started out as playful photo shoots became healing rituals, a way to say, this is my body. This is my power. This is my art. I realized I wasn't just creating content. I was creating a life that felt like mine. And I will never apologize for that. So, to the women listening, if you've ever felt too much or not enough, this is your reminder. You get to take up space. You get to be soft, spicy, sensual, silly, cringe, wild, weird, whatever you want. You don't have to earn your beauty. You don't have to apologize for your power. Step into your heels. Step into your skin. Step into you. Thank you for holding space for my transformation, for seeing me, not as the hairstylist or the mom, or even the content creator, as a whole, wild, big, beautiful soul. And maybe in seeing me, you'll remember the parts of yourself wanting to be seen too. Thanks for listening to It's More Than a Haircut. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who gets it. And don't forget to follow for more real talk behind the chair. New episodes drop every Tuesday. Follow, subscribe, and come hang out with me behind the chair, behind the truth. Until next time, take care of your energy, your craft, and yourself.